What's up, guys? Step your game up here with another video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification. And if you come back, love having you guys. Also, guys, Discord. We get interesting conversations like this. Mythgard, hashtag general. Or also, guys, if you're trying to look at decks, upload decks, get ideas, go to mythgardhub.com and put your decks on there. I put a green orange deck for you guys to check out and play with and do whatever you like with it, all right? So today we have a interesting question. This Elos person who seems like they're trying to troll me really bad into an argument real quick. My patience is spectacular, pal, or female, or whatever. So you or anybody else who's trying to bait me into an argument on Discord, you can dab, you can do whatever you want in the game. It's not going to make me mad. Yeah, you can ask me questions. I don't care. I answer your questions, but you trying to troll me into getting angry, and I'm so patient, man. So patient. My mother has taught me patience because she drove me nuts, and I learned patience. I'm very good at it. So the question is, I just don't understand how you get to decide who is gatekeeping or not. Or is it weird had you given yourself where you get to decide the mindset of others? LOL, because that was great. I don't know. You do you. I just think it's silly to assume that others actively try to stop you. Think, I think you should put that in quotations. But anyway, from doing something when they're just trying to play the game. Okay, Elos. So, to answer this person's questions real quick before we get into the game. Let's get into the game. Connect. Okay, so before we get into the game here, I'm actually gonna show you guys my last 12 games. I'm ranked 4th. We'll get into that in a second. How do I decide if somebody's gatekeeper or not? I don't decide anything. Number one, I didn't come up with the term. Actually, I watched TK's video. I think like the last video he put out or the video before that. And he brought up the term. He said this was a thing. So Mr. Myers or whatever said in this chat, in this conversation, hey, I don't even try to gatekeep anymore. I don't even try. Meaning at some point, sorry to put you on blast, bud, but at some point, he did. So at some point, am I saying every champion tries to gatekeep? No, absolutely not. Am I saying all the champions are using their best decks? And I mean, maybe they are using their best decks, but they're not using the best decks that can be available to them, if that makes any sense. Meaning, not everyone's running Volition, graveyard combo guy, abomination guy, right? Or not using the dude that get the ringmaster and the artifact that you spend 2 and make a 4/2. Yeah, maybe, but that's not their deck. That's not all their deck. That is net decked, right? It's net decked. It's not their deck. So are they using their possible best decks? Maybe, maybe not. But maybe then they're definitely probably not using the best deck available to them. I'll give you that. But then to say that all champions, or once you hit champion, because now you're deciding what the mindset of others are, that they're not trying hard. But no, I don't think they're all going after me in particular. I just think they're trying to stop everybody from getting in. Like maybe except people that they like though. They'll just like kind of let them use the back door, kind of like what TK said, right? Towards the end of his, if you watch his video, which I think is a pretty good video, go watch his content. Says that, oh, I played a friend and he kind of just, let me win and kind of let me in there that last match. Not saying he don't deserve it, but he was probably struggling those last couple games to get in, or whatever the case. He could just get in. He needed a champion win to get in really bad. And his friend kind of let him in. Okay, so I'm kind of saying that there's a lot of that going on because people, it's like King of the Hill, or think of it like if you play Call of Duty, like Demolition. That's how I look at it. They take over a spot and they hold that spot and they stop everybody else from getting to that spot because it's kind of like playing bosses in whatever level. But here's the thing, Elos, if you're trying to bait me into an argument, you really, I don't care. Point blank period. I won't even go. I don't go on Discord. I focus. I'm going to be. I'm trying to be champion. I'm focused, and that's that. And I noticed that she's or he is a partner. Cool. So obviously you are a competitor of mine. I don't see you that way. I'm not saying that is what you're saying exactly, but you're a partner. You make content. I don't know who you are. Just because your name's just Elos, I don't know if you go by something else on your content creation. I don't know. Maybe you do live streaming, but you're a partner, and you want to make it seem like I'm in that champion, and I don't try to. That's why you beat me, maybe type deal. I don't know, but I'm gonna say, do I believe that they're using the best decks that they can make their decks? I think it's safe to say that. But once again, are they using decks that are available to them? Do they have better decks available to them? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can agree with that too. I can definitely see that. I mean, uh, you decide. Anyway, I just wanted to address that because this person, every time I talk on Discord, seems to like really bait me into some type of argument. Um, I mean, since you put it on Discord, I guess you didn't mind it being on YouTube at that point, okay? So anyway, guys, sorry to get into all that. So what we're gonna do today, I made this video twice already, guys, and it's saying that I didn't have enough time, so we're just gonna we're not gonna show all these matches, okay? Honestly, we're not gonna do the go. We're not gonna start with Tufaka because Tufaka just he had a horrible hand. He had a horrible hand and he quit. And I don't blame him, so I'm not gonna watch that because it was a really bad hand. Like he had nothing but 4 and over. He couldn't even play anything until turn 4. So that was just horrible. So I feel you, man. We all go through it, and it actually makes me feel good that in a way that it kind of happened to me because I thought that one was only happening to me. So I felt really good about that. I was like, I'm sorry, not that way, but I'm sorry. So because it's hard. It's hard. Like I've had it happen to me so much that I just feel like every deck I play against kind of synergizes real well, and I feel like I'm always doing something wrong. But to see you do it is it's just beautiful in that sense that I know it's happening to other people. So okay, so I'm gonna draw a card. Okay, guys, and then I'm now gonna try to take advantage of this token. Not this token, but drawing this card. Okay, so I'm getting a little greedy here by not taking out this, but I don't mind my life. I don't care if I win. Guys, it doesn't matter if you win with 100 life, 5 life, or 1 life. If I can win every single game with just 1 life, I'll take that. I absolutely would take that. I'll destroy that. Okay, and I'll hit him for 2. Let's then pass the turn. He's going to hit me for 2 more, and then he's going to burn an artifact. I think he plays an artifact at this moment. He's going to play his 2/3 that... Nope. Oh, nope. Oh, he played his artifact creature. Never mind, sorry. Which is fine, too. I'm happy. I'm going to draw another card off. I'm going to draw another card with that. I got awesome value off of it. I don't need to get more greedy with it. Let's just take out that creature because his creature had armor, so I couldn't take it out with him. So... I don't care. I just want to, because in an artifact deck, I feel like you just got to keep the pressure on them because this stuff can get out of hand with all these artifacts. Okay, so I'm gonna destroy his Solomon right now. All right. Alrighty then. All right, he plays a token here, hits me for 2. Okay, so I'm gonna draw a card here. All right, let's burn, and then let's put our creature down. Awesome. I'm gonna blight this creature here, and let's pass the turn. He hits me for 1, and then exiles a creature. Okay, then hits me for 3. All right, cool. And now I'm gonna burn a red, and let's put a whole bunch of little guys with Alpha Strike on the field. All right, cool. I feel like I'm in a good position this way, assuming he doesn't have an artifact. But he did. Of course. Why wouldn't he? Okay, so he's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me. He's gonna exile the card to heal up. He's gonna exile his creature. So I hit this. Let's just make a whole bunch of 3/1s now. I got the middle with the Alpha Strike. It looks like a cool little like tribal thing going on right here, right? Like he has the Alpha Strike, so he's the alpha, and then these guys are some weird looking Doom characters. It looks like. You ever played the game Doom? It kind of looks like that. Even has that like little mindset. See like that little like devil. I don't know if that's like a devil thing or something. Whatever. So he blights the whole field, and of course he got me. But now I'm gonna put my creature. Man, I just pulled this guy too, not too long ago, like a couple days ago. Man, I wanted to make this guy. I just pulled him, and man, I think I should have made him a long time ago. He's really worth it, guys. Really good, just for the enchantments. Just for the enchantments. And him being a 7/7, everything. So I'm gonna burn a yellow here. Let's throw this enchantment here. Let's make a deadly creature. Okay. All right, let's knock this out here. All right, let's move into his defensive positioning. Let's blow this guy up here because he has blight. And then I'm going to put my 1 drop down, obviously. Okay, so I really like the position here. It looks like at this moment I can have him focus on this middle side of the field, which I want him to really do. Because I could play this enchantment on the other side of him and then clear the blockers, but also get as much value as possible. Probably even draw 3 cards off this, right? Maybe 3, it's possible. You know, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to draw as many as possible. So let's hit play. He's going to draw 2 cards here. All right. He buffs it. He puts a rebel down. I mean, a zealot. Sorry, not a rebel. A zealot. So I'm going to foresight. Let's draw into something here. I'm going to hit him, clear that zealot out. All right. Let's then hit him for 10. Let's destroy that enchantment. Okay, so a lot of time, guys, if you have the ability open, if you have the mana open, before drawing a card, you want to foresight. If you have like a mana to play with normally, okay? So, or anytime you're about to really draw a lot of the times, you want to foresight because then you can draw into your card. I mean, you don't have to, but you should if you have mana to play with. Okay, so he's going to make a 5/5. Okay, I'm going to foresight again. This time I'm going to hit him with my 2 middle guys. See, I can exchange. This is going to exchange anyway, so to get rid of this overrun dude, I'm just going to, the pride, I'm going to just banish everything right now with 4 more health and then be able to hit him with a 3. Now I'm keeping a lot of pressure. Even though he has orange guys and he could take over things in the lanes and hit each other and all that great stuff, I took that risk anyway, right? So I'm going to stun him. I'm going to put my creature down here that sucks the life, and my Dodona here, my vampire, and he's going to make a token, and then he's going to buff the token, pass the turn. I'm going to foresight. I'm going to play my creature here just in case. You know, I honestly, I kind of was just going to try to foresight and maybe wonder drugging something I wanted, but I didn't. So I all right, so I took his creature out here. I put the enchantment down. So he's going to blight. Guys, I don't agree with this. I've done this against stealth I felt like this was kind of like a similar moment, where he could have held on to that. He could have held on to that because he could have just played a token in front of my creature here and then just killed him, and then he could have put him into a situation where he was like in the, not, the top right that's glowing right now, the other one. So, the middle lane to the left of it. Just one to the left of it. Can you see what I'm touching? Oh, okay, cool. You can see what I'm touching. So this lane right here, he should have put him in, right? Because my guy's immobile. It's not like I could have moved it in any way, shape, or form. So, in my opinion, I mean, maybe not, right? I mean, he might have put it in there anyway. So, okay, never mind. But still, you wasted it was a waste of a blight. Okay, so I'm gonna let him draw. He draws an exile. All right, so he puts an artifact down. Another, that would have been another one I would have kind of done a little bit differently. I think I would have wasted the exile on him just because I don't want somebody to pick that up later on, because this card can end games a lot of times because he clears the path for those creatures or rush or just your attackers in general. But I mean, because you have 2 life too, you know what I'm saying? You have 2 life too, so it's time to be a little bit more aggressive. But hey, he says he just plays the play, man. Awesome, thank you for the game. You did great. I just think I would have done some things different. Okay, so we're gonna, yeah. So nose. I'm sorry, I can't really. I tried recordings. I wanted to show nose beat me twice. And if I sit here and think about it, I'm just wasting time. All right, Nose, I'm gonna try to get back to that other game, but we're definitely gonna get one of your games in there for sure. I just don't want to have to record this for a third time and fourth time. Saying I don't have enough memory, which my other phone had less memory, it's a newer phone, and I was able to record up to an hour and 10 minutes. Maybe I need to switch the app because now it's making 2 videos and it's messing everything up. So I could try to edit both of them together or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. So I put my color book down, and he's going to put a zealot, and he's going to pass a turn. I'm going to move over. Let's move all the way over. Let's put a zealot down, and I'm going to pass. And now he's going to burn red. He's also going to put his creature down with rush, which is really smart. I really messed up in this game like twice. So I'm talking crap. Not talking crap. I wasn't talking crap. You could take it as that, but I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm talking like last game I said he did this and did that, and then this game I did this and did that and messed up. All right, but another thing, guys, so I haven't been playing at night after 8 o'clock. I have every turn I've been playing now, I've been paying attention to, I've been clicking on these, like sort of like Magic when you have to like up tap, upkeep. What you should do is upkeep, untap, and then see if there's any triggers. You say no triggers, then I'm gonna draw a card. After draw a card, I'm gonna go into triggers, and then I'm gonna go into my first main phase. You know what I'm saying? Because that's important when you do that, because it gets you in a good habit of not forgetting and not losing what's going on with your board state. You understand? Because pay attention to yours, pay attention to theirs. It's just if you're trying to climb, because the champions, man, they're champions because the real high, I'm talking about like, even any of them, right? But the really good ones like Just and Tempest and all those guys, like, they don't make much mistakes. So I'm gonna hit them, and so that what I'm pretty much trying to say, guys, is that you all can be a champion. We just gotta focus more on, not making our mistakes. And also, I'm not playing like while I'm walking or at the park, or I cut all that out too. So by the way, I know that most of you are with your girl and you're trying to play because she's watching her little show or whatever's going on. But yeah. All right. So also, I now put my creature down with deadly. This is where I messed up, guys. Why am I doing this? Why am I putting a guy who has Alpha Strike Overrun with a guy with Deadly next to him? Why? I should have put him in front of him and controlled now that right side of the field. Or I'm sorry, not him, her. Because he has a mobile. He couldn't move him over, right, in any way, shape, or form. So I could have controlled these lanes. I could have been putting him right here. Because that is that glowing for you guys? I don't know, but I should have just put him in front of her. But whatever, I messed up, and then I'm gonna mess up again. So okay. So he gets into a little maneuver here. He moves over. He destroys my creature, and then he destroys my token. So then, for some weird, odd reason, I'm going to put my creature who can't take more than 3 damage, okay, and hit his creature and now have a 6/6 and an 8/8 with orange next to each other. Makes no sense. Like, if you're playing orange and you can avoid that because you can get the Creed, that can happen. Was it Temptation can happen? So you kind of want to really, not totally. I mean, if you got to keep creatures close to each other, then do so. But try to keep them away from each other when you're playing an orange deck. Okay? Or I guess you could say blue deck too, because there's the one that hits the lanes, but not many people play that. I think that's more of like a 2-on-2 kind of card. Um, it's for 3 and hits 2 lanes for 2 and the middle lane for 1, I guess. But it's not that great on a 1-on-1. But for a 2-on-2, I think it's a really good card. It's a really great card because you have more options there. Anyway, so I'm going to put the Stag. I'm going to burn a card. I'm going to put a Zealot down. Okay. And then I'm going to pass the turn. So it's pretty much over right here. He throws the Deadly on his creature, and there's nothing I can do here. There's nothing I can do. He's also going to suck the life. Then he's going to play, this guy is so good at, I think this guy's more of a situational, I build him, I like him in certain decks, not in just anything that's a red. He's not a token red for me. A lot of people run him. I don't think he's a token red, but I mean, everyone's different. Everyone is definitely different. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to then concede he got it. Good for you, Mysterio. Like, is that a Marvel guy? Is that the guy who, like, he's in Spider-Man or something? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, Snub, sorry. I tried playing your video a million times. I'm going to try to make this as short as sweet. And I even deleted a game that I'm going to go back and install it. But let's get into the next match here. So, guys, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and even just so. These are my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my last 13 matches, guys, I played 10 champions. And then, so when the question is asked, how do you know you're being gatekeeped or people gatekeep? Maybe this is a coincidence. It's very possible it's a coincidence. But I'm gonna say it's not. I'm gonna say it's not. I'm gonna say that I believe that yes, I'm being gatekeeped. And the proof in itself is the 10 matches of champions that none of you have seen. Not even if we look at Tempest. If we looked at Tempest's thing right quick, let's just do that. We got time. We're at 24 minutes here. Let's go to the number one. Let's go to Logic real quick. Okay. So Logic, who's the number 1 player of the game, is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? He's playing Myth. I'm not talking about these guys. Those are all hard matches, right? 5. Let's see how many. 6, 7, 8, 9. So before he even gets to 10 champions, before he gets to 10 champions, it's safe to say that he's probably had to play at least 20, not 20 games. Let's say at least whatever amount of games. A lot of games, right? See Tempest, because he's also doing a bunch of other stuff, right? So Tempest, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, okay, I'm not. All right, there's no need, right? There's really no need to even really look at this because. All right, here we go. He gets into a life. Oh, what? What? There it is, right? And these are good matches. I'm not saying the Myth 8s and the Myth 9 guys are not hard to beat. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that's the number 1 and 2 player. They should have those schedules. They should absolutely 110% have those schedules, right? No one else was to see. I'm not champion yet. So, am I being gatekeeped? I can't give you that exact proof of it. Of course, I can't do that. But, I don't know. All right, let's watch this game. It's sketchy, I'll tell you that much, at least. And I'm not complaining, I don't care. Honestly, guys, you're making me have better content to put out there, honestly. So, anyway, so I'm going to burn an orange here. He's going to put a zealot down. I'm going to have a zealot. I mean, he's going to have a zealot, so I'm going to now burn my red, and then I'm going to put my vampire down just to have a little bit of a blocker because I see orange. I don't know what to really think at this point. So now I see the blue, so I know exactly what's going on now because a lot of times people run orange-blue as, a lot of times blue's a good support. It's a support color. It's a good support color. It helps you buff your creatures, get those enchantments in. All Father's Horn, I think it's a really good support color. And awesome. Probably the best one in the game. So he buffs up his creature here, hits me for 2, and then he passes the turn. So now I'm going to get rid of this creature because it has the buff on it. Let's lose the life. I'm fine with that. I have a vampire to help me gain 2 of that life back. So I'm cool with that. So he is now going to put his legendary bard down to try to cycle through his deck right now because he has this token to get rid of, which is really good. It's really cool that he's a good combination with those tokens. I'm going to move my vampire over. Let's stun this creature real quick because I've been looking at his seasons and I understand that Fragile's coming up, or it is coming up literally right now. He moves his creature over, he buffs it, and even though we're Fragile, I don't take it out. Fine. I get lucky and pick up. I would say lucky because I was gonna play this to destroy this anyway, and then hit him for 4 damage anyway. So, I mean, he could have buffed it, right? I guess, but I'm now gonna pass the turn. He's then gonna buff his creature again. Does he buff it again? No. Okay, at least he didn't get too greedy. Maybe he should have. And then he hit me for 9, moved it over. Because no, I guess he shouldn't have because I would have blown it up anyway. Next turn. All right, so I hit him for 3. So he then puts out another orange creature. He buffs the creature again. And now at this point, I am going to hit this creature. Boom. Foresight. Well, I'm going to destroy it with a spell again. What is this called again? With the Chrisman Pact. All right, he puts his 2/1 down. He buffs it again. Okay, so not a problem. I am just going to put my vampire down here. And then I'm just going to foresight. I'll take some of that life. I'll make him lose a life. And kind of punish him a little bit. He's going to put a zealot down. This part I really didn't agree with a little bit. I mean, it was a fine move. It's definitely a good move. But guys, what I would have done is I would have left this buff. I would have left the buff here, the honed edge. And because if I needed to take something over and something was really strong, I could have buffed it and then killed something off, or even saved it for another creature possibly that I could have drawn next turn, right? So it's just, I'm not saying that what he did was a bad move. I'm not saying that at all. So I'm going to burn the Mona Drug, and then I'm going to destroy this token here. Let's draw our next card. Let's look at our cards. Boom. I'm going to get a removal ready so I can hit him for the 8 damage. And then, all right, he concedes because he picks up a guy with Frenzy. He had a blocker. You didn't know I picked up the removal. So he could have kept going, but he just quit because he ran out of gas a little bit. But it happens to all of us. Let's go to Nose Batter. Nose Batter. Been batter in my face. You've been batter in my face, buddy. Is that a song? It's not a song, guys. You know, I'm always singing these crazy things. Okay, so all right, look at my hand, guys. No one, no two drop. Um, I have this. I guess it's not nothing I can help myself with. So no one, two drop. I have, and then my three drops are stinking night hags. So night hags are good. I just like to use them in a better situation. Then I guess I'm gonna pick up the card that draw two cards. I guess that maybe that's what I pick up. Now he's kind of stacking up that right side of the field there. Um, Too bad I didn't have a decree. I'm gonna play the night hag on this creature. It was I think a huge waste. Huge waste. I do not want to play a night hag on a 2/3. I do not want to do that. I do not want to do that, but I had to. So now I get greedy here. I should have kept the zealot. I'm gonna give me deadly. Let's take this out. Really silly. I leave his panic radar to draw another card. I go whatever, and now it's like, oh man, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Sky is everywhere. So this vampire is just sucking my life now. Not no bueno. So I'm gonna let astray this. So let's get this out of the way. Let's put a zealot down. I should have probably foresighted, to be honest with you. I could probably have done better with the foresight. So I said, and then he draws a panic. I mean, this was awesome. He had like an awesome hand. He draws a card, and then he's gonna put a sword saint down. I'm like, okay, decree, decree, decree. Come on, baby. Don't I run 3 of these in the deck or something like that? Oh, I did not get another one. I could have detained it, I guess, but I was like, all right, so let me put my big boy down and let's hope for the best. And the best was a spirit. All right, and he's in the draw card. Good, man. Awesome. That was awesome. I mean, nothing much I could do here. I could have played my enchantment, I guess, but I really didn't have anything, so I do this. Let's draw a card. I guess I could have played. Could I play the enchantment, draw a card, and then grab the? Well, I get another Rated Tombs anyway. So I don't know. I don't know how you guys. Another thing is I kept just burning greens and I didn't have oranges to burn for some reason. So maybe I did. I don't know. I guess I did, but I used some of them. So he uses the bike here, buffs it, beautiful, gives it +1, takes out my creature. I can possibly get that back, so now I want things in the boneyard here. So I'm just like, let's try to draw some creatures here. Let's see. Whoop. Well, not another orange not to burn. I don't know what's going on here. I honestly don't even have any to everything to in my hand is already burnt. Really weird. That was weird itself too. He puts a creature down. Just bad, just not the greatest of all hands. Kills my Colobo, good move, and then he's gonna put the creature I led astray into the deck just recently, but he did draw 3, so I'll give him that. That's fair enough, I guess. I don't even know what to really bring back. I just played the enchantment. Like I really don't even want to take 4 health, and is when am I gonna get a Rated Tombs? I guess back. I guess. So he hits me, he puts another bike down. I don't know how many bikes this guy's had. He had like he picked up like he had last 3 cards in the boneyard or in the bikes. Destroys my enchantment. Look at the synergy. Look at Batter. You are going nuts, man. You got me going crazy over here. You're kicking my butt. I bring back a night hag. I'm just gonna try to stall. Now looking at this hand, yeah, it was over. If he would have dropped those 3 ones, it's over. Definitely. So I'm at a foresight. All right. Something I can use finally, I guess. He takes out both my creatures here. He, instead playing the 3/1, instead of playing this, he actually did this really smart. Instead of doing that, he kind of just set up his field and forced me to have to deal with all of that. So there's nothing I could have done here. It was, I try to put the zealot, but I forgot that I couldn't burn any orange because I wasn't picking up any orange, and all right, good game, man. Good game. So, yeah, nothing I could do there. Awesome game, though. He beat me twice. Last game, he kicked my butt again. So, Definitely shout out to him for doing so. I'm sorry, Nito. We are not gonna just get into your game here. Let's watch the game with just. This is a long game. Very long game. He gets into like 6 cards into his deck. So this is gonna be a long one, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna burn a red here. I'm gonna put my vampire down. So he's gonna play a purple here. Plays another purple. Right, and plays his racer. Takes me out. So let's see what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna go and put my draw guy up here. I'm gonna hope he doesn't have something with rush and he already used it, but probably he does. But I was kind of surprised. I was like, all right, cool. Hey, I can draw something here. Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna draw. And now I'm going to play my creature with rush. Let's take each other out because I'm going to try to get greedy. Of course, why not try to get greedy with it, right? I guess. And let's take him out right here and then pass the turn. I think this was like a mess up right here. I think this is a mess up right here. I don't know. I feel like, why did he do that? Why did he do that? See, I guess everybody's not trying to gatekeep. Right? I mean, that seemed like, I mean, but we all have brain farts. We all have brain farts, so I don't know what happened there, but I felt like he would have got more value with the panic rating, or maybe he's just like, I gotta stop that draw engine no matter what, because he starts drawing, it's gonna be bad, because it's true that card. If you get 2 draws off that, it's really bad. That's bad on a lot of people to let that happen because I'm getting a lot of value off of 1 drop creature. So now I'm gonna draw 3 cards, and okay, and let's take his radar out. Let's gain 2 life. Let's pass the turn here. Also, right now, this is another thing. I don't understand why he didn't use the racer to just take out my creature right here. Maybe he saw the Ninetale. Oh, I guess he probably saw the Ninetales. Like, I'd rather recur all the racers than. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, if you look at it like that, but I mean, dang, Wings of Abandon though. Oof, I don't know, man. I think I'd trade the race. I think I'd trade the racer. But I do get it because looking at your hand now, it makes sense that you would have the Ninetale to. You want to be able to get that value with getting all those racers back. So, okay, makes sense. I mean, okay. I'm just gonna leave off that one because I don't know. I'm gonna look at that differently because Wings of Bandit to me is that guy that always comes in clutch later on in the game. So okay, so now I am going to burn a red here. I'm gonna put my creature with rush down. Let's take this down. Let's foresight. Let's chill. He can hit me for 2. Knock yourself. Do what you got to do. He picks up Wings of Abandon or whatever, and then he draws 3 cards here, loses 3 life. He's getting really good value off these draw cards. He did really well with that because he just kept his life, man. He's kept his life up there for a while. So I was like, yeah, I was pretty impressed with that. All right, so I'm going to burn my yellow here, and now I'm going to play, oh, yeah, this is my boy right here. I'm like, yeah, now I'm going to control this situation. I'm going to control the situation. And he's like, no, you're not. No, sir, you are not. I'm going to hit you for 2. Let's destroy this. Let's destroy your creature. I'm like, no. And then oh, man, this enchantment. You got to keep guys off of this. This is so annoying. So I'm like, all right, so I'm going to burn a red, and I'm going to drop the other enchantment right here, and we're going to just try to keep creatures off this thing, man. This thing is out of control. So he puts another racer down. So yeah, hits my creature here, and then he puts another spirit down, but now he's going to put the spirit into the boneyard. Now he's going to be with the Ninetale. He's just trying to get all the value. He just got greedy. He just wanted that Ninetale to get all the value. So I don't blame you. Hey, if you love doing it, then yeah, for sure. It's a really good combination. It's what it's made for. So I'm then going to stun his Wings of Abandon because I want to take it off the enchantment now. Really bad. And then again, he gets another racer, puffs his creature up, and hits me, and I think now he does not put the 9-tail down, but he puts the panic raider down, buffs his panic raider, and then hits me for 3, and then tries to draw a card. Very, very good value he's getting off this red purple here. Very, very good value. So I'm gonna finally take the win. I'm gonna take it into my own hands and say I didn't want to do that. I was trying to avoid that. I wanted to save him for later on, but whatever. I'm gonna put him next to my 3/3 because if anything with rush comes in the field, they could just attack that. I don't care. I love my hand. Oh no, I love my hand. I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. I don't care. He takes down my creature. He draws a card, and now he's gonna look at the top 3 cards. Awesome. So I'm not gonna play no games here. I'm just gonna draw and then take out and extract life it. Either way, I could have taken it out, but I love the extract life. Now I'm saving all my other removal, my banish, and my blight is in my hand. I think that's an awesome removal. He puts his 9-tail down, and he's trying to make me focus on the enchantment some more. He's like, oh yeah, you like that enchantment, so I'll just keep throwing the sword chain or something like that. But I'm not gonna let him get all those racers back. No way, no way, no way. So I'm gonna foresight, put my creature down. So if he kills my guy who draws, no problem. But of course he kills me, so I put my agents down. He's gonna divination again. He probably chose the Dawnmaster, and probably right. So I'm gonna put my creature down right here with blight. And then put a little chump block right there because I have lurker. I'm gonna put a 4/1. The blocker is gonna be a 2/1 with life tap, but none of that matters because he's in a he really like, oh man, he was like really just capitalizing on every turn. I just felt like we just kept answering each other. Like there's just nothing we both can do. Like, but I think he's just getting more value than me in a way. Like I'm able to keep my hand, so I'm having a ton more value in that sense. But on the board state, he's having more of the advantage because of that enchantment, because he's able to just keep looking and picking up things, right? Picking up answers and look, all that stuff. So anyway, he buffs up his creature and he puts another sword saint down. I don't know how many I saw right now. I feel like I'm going nuts. I didn't expect this part, but and then he extracts life. I'm like, dang man, dang it. I can't keep anybody on these enchantments. So I'm gonna blow this up. I'm gonna put both my cards that help me draw a card each, and we're just gonna pass the turn. I feel good right now. And then of course, what's he gonna do? He's gonna make 7 creatures here. Of course. So now he's forcing the blight out of my hand. I don't have a choice. So I'm cool with it. Let me draw a couple cards first before we do that. Let's draw again. Let's blight, and then we'll burn on Wings of Abandon because I like picking up that card later. Or no, I didn't burn them. Oh, that's weird. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to put my creature here. And I feel like, and then he just banishes it again. So I can't keep no one on this enchantment. Not for anything. I can't. So he's going to hit me and draw, and now he's a panic raider on the enchantment. He's going to use divination again, divination or whatever it's called, and then I'm like, okay. So I try to hit him with something here. So I hit him with the Wings of Abandon, just to hit him before and start taking some type of life out, because this game is taking literally forever. Dang it. Gotta touch the screen like here and there. I don't know how to take that off. I've tried to figure it out. It's not working out for me. So then now I'm gonna hit him for 4, and now I'm gonna make my own 7 creature on the board, and now I have like a full board state. I'm hoping I could take out the game by this turn coming up. He puts down a 6/9. That's really good, and then he puts somebody over it again. I was just like, and then he destroys my Wing of Abandon. I get it, because now I have so many things to sacrifice and all that great stuff. So I'm going to let him draw, because I also realized that he's getting low he only has 6 cards in his hand. So I hit him now for 12, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12. And then he puts an enchantment down, and then he's going to play a Sword Saint on top of it. So yeah, he buffs his creatures. I hope to gain some life here. Hey, remember that Wings of Abandon I like to pick up later on in the game? Well, that just literally just picked it up. So now I'm gonna hit it. Well, I foresighted into that, by the way. So you guys, if you guys were paying attention, I did foresight into the Wings of Abandon. So yeah, good game, man. Good game. Good game. So we're gonna move on to our last game here. So sorry, nose batter. You got me twice, buddy. You kicked my butt. You've been kicking my butt. I can't. I don't think I can show it. I had to ramble on and answer a few of these questions here. So we're playing against our orange purple deck. So I'm gonna pass the turn. They are. Then he's gonna put a. So pretty much what he wants to do is this. You guys got to stay wary of these. Get these creatures off the board. If you could, because he wants to be able to zap you almost like every turn. His goal is pretty much to zap you every single turn. Every turn he's gonna zap you. He's gonna get rid of these items that he has and just zap you. So he looks like he's just trying to control you and kill you this way. Um, it's pretty efficient. It works out. I've had it work against me before. So I'm going to play a token here. Let's foresight. I'm trying to burn these greens. I want to get Bella out. Then he's going to burn an orange here. He's going to put his creature here because he wants to start zapping me for free again, of course. Zaps me for free, of course. Okay, zaps me, picks up. He can draw 2 cards. Perfect, that was beautiful. And now I'm going to burn a green here. I'm gonna throw my. I thought that was a beautiful that was beautiful synergy with the deck so far on my end also. Both of our ends, we're both having good synergy. All right, so I put a block right here. I have my token. I feel good right now. I'm like, all right. He puts his sword sink down, and then he's gonna zap me. Discard probably the sword. Yep. And then I'm like, okay, I have a decree in my hand. I really messed up right here, guys. I decree. I take out. I draw a card. Let's draw 2 cards. Boom, boom. Getting ahead of myself. Let's burn an orange here. Okay, so now this is where the mess up comes in. I should have attacked Bella to this guy because the sword sand was going to be 0-2 permanently anyway and suppress that next turn. So I should have taken that damage, that 2 damage, because he doesn't have the Slayer, I think, because he's suppressed, right? So I'm going to play my token here. He wouldn't have been able to do that. So at least I would have been able to waste both the racers. He would have still taken my creatures out, but I would have taken out a racer. And look, he would have not been able to really do that probably, unless he wanted to burn his Crystal Dragon to do so. So I'm gonna take his Ninetail because I don't want that. I don't want to see that no more. I'm done with that. So he puts his Crystal Dragon now. Not a problem. I have a Pride in my hand. I'll just turn this into a 1/1. I mean a 4/4. Sorry, 4/4 Spirit. Let's take that out. Let's pass the turn here. He was drawing his own Pride, and then I don't know. I feel like having that token in your hand where you could turn a Pride, maybe you could have done that, right? I mean, if you really want to hit me for that 4, but I'd rather have kept that token in my hand just to show people, hey, if it could stall you 1 turn, just 1 turn, I think it's worth it. And you're still going to turn something huge into a 4/4, right? So he's going to draw 2 cards. Boom, boom. And then he's going to probably zap me at some point. Oh, no, he didn't zap me yet. So he gets the sword, and then he puts the sword onto his 2/2. And okay, so what I'm going to do, I have Bella into my hand. So I have Bella in my hand, so I'm going to lock down this creature right here so he doesn't gain any life. Let's hit him, and then let's put the enchantment over my stag, hit him for 2. And now I'm feeling really good. I'm like, all right, even if he puts down these racers and whatever. But of course, the only card in his hands is Spirit Away. So he burns it. He burns his big angel, hits me for 2 more. I'm at 12. So now I'm going to draw 2 cards. Okay. Right, and then I'm gonna exile that. The reason why I exiled that, I chose to exile it, was because I know he has no cards in his hand, so I want to try to take advantage of him not being able to top deck that, and then picking up and going through his deck even more. So I just took it out. I was like, screw it. Not really because of the lifelink, because I could have always decreed it, but no, I really wanted to take it out permanently. Not have to deal with it in the future either. So he takes out his Ninetale finally, and that kind of stinks because now I don't have somebody that can really protect Bella. I'm gonna lock this down. Let's let us stray this creature here. Let's draw 2 more cards. I probably could have foresighted first. Honestly, I should have foresighted first, but I just detain it because I do realize I messed up right there. But anyway, he puts down his angel and zaps me, and now I draw a Night Hag and a Zealot. So I'm gonna lock that down. Let's deport that back into his hand. Let's draw 2 more cards here. Again, I could have burned something and then foresighted, but didn't. Kind of messing up a little bit there. It's not a huge mess up, but it's something that could change the game for you, right? It could help you win the game, okay? Or even getting into a better position to win the game by just doing that. Okay, so he puts his angel, all right, he falls right into it. I was like really happy about this because now I could decree that middle lane right there. That's awesome. So I'm killing a whole bunch of things off right here during this turn. So I'm making my spells 1 less. Let's do that. Let's hit these lanes up, and let's take these out. Let's take these out. Let's take these out, and then now this gives me a chance because I lowered his attack, because now I'm gonna draw into something really good. I'm gonna draw 2 cards here. Boom. I was like, all right, exile I can't use, but we can let it straight now because it's at 3 permanently. I'm gonna bring back something from my Boneyard. I'm gonna try to draw 2 cards. I'm just trying to get a lot of card value here, so I can just pick up answers. Because he's only having one card. He's running out of gas. So I'm like, oh man, if I could just keep drawing, keep this pressure. I'm going to make my spells 1 less. Let's exile this. Let's get that out of the way. Let's draw a couple cards. I'm also playing with fire a little bit here, guys, by playing these in the lane, because he can have a decree or he can have a temptation, but I'm willing to take the risk. I'm just going to take the risk. I don't care. Okay, so he puts his enchantment down. He destroys my enchantment. Not a problem. He winds up getting a Racer back. That was smart because I have the Agile and I could hit the lanes. Of course, we know what Agile does. So I'm going to return the enchantment back on top of his deck, hit him, and then we win the game, guys. So, all right, guys, we are 4 spots away. That's going to be the last game on this video here. Let's see. So, yeah, like I said, this was my last couple matches here. Pretty brutal little schedule I got going on. So we're 4th right now, guys. We are 4th, guys. Come on, root for me. If you could, please. Root. We can do it. Root, we can do it. Okay, guys. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Sorry for all the rambling today, but felt like I had to address some people's concerns here. All right. You guys have a great day, and until next time, guys. Later.